Hey, family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Look at that beautiful Nordic village right there. Let's get some grump on in Banished. I'm the grumpy one. Well, actually, we got a lot of grump going on here right now because our Banies have gone on a hunger strike. Somehow we went from 100K, 150K down to 10K in food. So I don't know if it's a hunger strike or if maybe the Banies are just refusing to work. Regardless, let's see if we can go ahead and remedy this. In our last episode, Marlene joined us, and she suggested we reach out into another, gosh darn it, I should probably bring up the map here, that we reach out into another body of water and start another fishing area. And I think right now this is the area we're looking at right here. And then we're going to convert this into a new protocol right here. Well, I shouldn't say a new one. Maybe it is going to be new, but it's also an additional protocol. And then right behind the protocol, we're going to bring this node straight down, and we're going to do a second node here. And out of all the nodes that we could grow, Marlene wants maple. I don't know if that would have been my choice, but because we are an interactive game, if that's what Marlene wants, then that's what Marlene is going to get. So let's come into this area right here. I did not get to pre-plan this, so you get to watch all of my goofy planning as we try to put this thing together. And I think the first thing we're going to do is start making some crossroads with all of this stuff. I don't know. It looks like we did... What the... Where the heck is that coming from? That sounds like it's right outside my window. Hold on, guys. Wow. Okay. We got freaking cats that are freaking out on us over here. Crazy cats. Okay, I'm going to flip just to see if I can see where this dock ends. So flip, 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 flip. There's the ending. Now, if I had a road, where would the road take us? And I'm going to come off of the bridge here. Nuts. Oh, it's all that removal stuff that we're doing. Crumbs on a biscuit. Okay. Well, that looks like a straight shot right there. Poof. So go ahead and build that. Let's come down to here and no. Okay. Are you a no only because you're getting removed or because... I don't know. Anyway, that is road right there. Road rage. How far up will the road? The road only goes that far up. Well, if nothing else, maybe we can start getting some... Maybe we can start getting some, what do you call it, in there? Some little corners and some boundaries. Are we bringing this road down? It sure looks like it, huh? Interesting. Interessante. Well, okay. What we can do here is draw a dock straight out here. And we can't really corner it here because we're blocking off the river. But if we bring this dock out and maybe right off of this point, bring it down, then we got a little square area here that we can farm. Because I think this is right. Yeah, this is right here on this arch. Yeah, we'll work with that, I guess. Oh, let's do it. Let's see how much farther can we bring this road down right to there. So I'm going to go back one. Maybe I already went back because I wanted to level this part right here. Let's go right there and then just level one spot there. Angry flattener. Oh, I didn't register my road. 1, 2, boom. Good enough for the government. Go ahead and do that. And then let's grab some more dock area and bring that out. Kind of like, wow, man, that cat still is bothering me, man. That sounded like a cat that was dying. Why does that not look right? Because I think I need to put my road in first. Oopsies. There we go, right to there. Now let's go ahead and drop a dock onto there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, one, and let's go 1, 2, 3 right there, and that'll at least get us started. Okay, let's good. I mean, kind of good, kind of sort of good. Wow, does that? I think we're gonna have to level that spot right there. So let's get Grumpy Flattener, come right to there. 1, 2. I know I just got rid of some resources, but you know what? If that's the worst thing that happens, it's going to be a good day. Oh, how far up can we go with this? Right to there. Good enough. Okay, that at least gives us a little bit of boundary space. I'm thinking maybe draw the road here, give us a front line, maybe go over as far as we can this direction. And in that way, we can still use this area here, like for a dock house, dock storage, dock shanty, something. Yeah. So, but we definitely need to get some civilization into this area. And where are my stockpiles? Because I don't want them carrying this stuff forever. I think I'm going to put a stockpile right here. And that way, how far up can I go? I can go all the way up. So why don't we just do a little 9x2? That sounds happy. Okay. And you know what? Put a priority on that. Like that. There we go. Yeah, I've been thinking, when I got up to look for that cat outside, I probably gave you guys the scariest camera view ever. Anyway, it's all happy. I don't know how far I'm going to come across here. So let's not worry about this. Let's just go this way with the road. And we just got to get this area built up. I'm thinking this might be the road we start our housing on. And Marlene, you're not here yet to tell me what houses to use up here. So I guess I'm going to have to make a command decision as to what housing we're going to use. What was that? Oh, Doug just commented. Doug likes his stone homes. Okay, yeah, let's where are we going to do it? Are we going to do it here? I'm thinking this might be a, well, for one thing that we're going to need in this area is a market. And what I'm thinking about doing is maybe taking this line here, and then dropping a market right in this area, right here, because that should encompass this entire region. let's go ahead and do the housing along here. And I think we might go with the town abodes again. Are they town abode? Yeah, these are the abodies. What are you? You're Nordic or you're... Yeah, we want the town abodies. Boom, these things. 4 people, an existing family of any size can move in if they're rehomed. Okay, I don't know what's going on this strip right here, but by golly, I am looking so forward to building it up. Why don't we start with maybe 3 across? So let's do the flip. Let's make sure that we got the right. See, that's white. We don't want that. We want the darker one. We're going to come over here and we're going to start right on this crossroad here and go 1. And then we're going to go dark again. And then we're going to go 2. And then we're going to go dark again. And then we're going to go 3. Boom. That's at least going to get some people into this area. Now, let's go ahead and start running these roads out. So oh my God, traders. I'm going to look at all these traders because we really need blueberries and pigs. Llamas. No. And quackers. Llamas and quackers. Nope. Oh my God. We got pigs. Game changer. It is on like Donkey Kong, baby. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and take all 8 of those. Cha-ching. I'm going to take 8 of yours. I don't even care how much you're going to charge me. I will pay you twice that amount for those. But here we go. Let's come on down. Oops. Nope. Down, down, down. Jade statue. Good, I've got statues in here. I owe you 4,400 of something. Well, let's do 5 and 5. Just to get rid of these big things. 5. 5. That should get us a little over halfway there. This will be another 1,500 if I give you 100 of those. And then I need 275 of something. How about some survivals? 275. 7 does not go into 27. 15. Overpaying by 25. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to kick this down to 19. Cha-ching. And then that's going to put us in the ballpark to give you guys 1 pearl. Consider that a tip. So cha-ching. Oh my God. Now we're over. Were we still overpaying without that? Oh my God, we are. Okay, well, I guess we're going to pull another survival code. Boom, now I got to give you 5 of something. Yep, I got single-digit items here. 5 feathers. Go make yourself a cap. Boom, there we go. Trade it. Dismiss it. We got pigs. Game changer. Let's go ahead and throw them into the pasture right away so they can start their making bacon stuff and go ahead and populate our thing. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what you got. I think, did we just dismiss you? What do you got? Did we just dismiss you? What do you got? No. Dismiss. And we had 1 more trader someplace. Let's just go down the river and see if we... Oh my God, 2 more. Okay, come on over. Come on down. What you got? Oh, you got a whole bunch of stuff. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Nope. Homer. Dope. Here we go. Dismiss. And finally... No. Nope. Pigs. Okay, get perspective. I need my map. I need my map. They got a pasture right here for the pigs, and I think I'm going to throw them into here, let them grow, and then once I can split them, we're going to send couple little families over there. So I want to come right here right now. I want to go ahead and close this down. Cha-ching. I'm going to do the flippy thing because I have no idea what the heck I'm looking at here. I seriously don't. Which direction do we want to go? Oh, I think, okay, flipping. Flip, 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 flip. Because remember, we went from small animals here to bigger ones. So you are going to be piggies. And we're going to throw a herder into there. Oh, where did he go? Got to work it. Work it, work it. Still herder didn't go in. Herd. 21 of 21. Okay, let's hit play. See if it fills itself. There it is. Perfect. Perfection. All right, guys. That is that. Marlene, I started an hour early. I don't know if you realize that or not. Saskia, if you're out there, wake up. Actually, it wouldn't be wake up. It would be dinner time for yous all. It's wake up time for me. What am I doing? Let's go back to the seafood district. Start up. Whoop, wrong one. I need the map. Time to time travel again. Right to here. And here we go. Teleportation. I'm going to flip again. Flip, 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 flip. And then now that we've got a couple houses in, let's go ahead and start some businesses down here. So you know what? I'm going to slow them down a little. Boom. Hopefully that's slow enough. Let's take the road and go all the way across with it. Do. And then I'm going to pull it back 1, 2. Right to there. Let's go ahead and put a bridge in. Put a bridge right there. Boof. I don't care. They can go ahead and build that already if they want to. You can build if you want to, or you don't have to. Boom. And I don't know. That's just for aesthetics, so that the road actually goes right into the bridge and there's not this huge step that they have to go up. Boom. There we go. All right. Now you would think that that's going to run right here. But before I connect this to anything, I want to find out where my building spacing is going to be here. I also need to be conscious about this area here. I don't know what type of market I'm going to put in yet, but that'll be determined here once we get everything built. And I should probably run that road connecting there. So, because we're all about grids. Boom. Nope. Yep, right there. And then I'm going to run this one all the way north to there. Okay. Oh, what the? What? Whoa! Stop! Stop! What is? No! Stop! People! Stop! What is this? Oh my gosh! I got drunk Banies. How did that happen? How did that happen? And of course, that's probably going to throw off my little, okay, 1, 2. Let's try this again. And grab a bridge over Madison County. And there. That was nuts. Okay, get them running. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on there, but let's look for some businesses now that we can throw into this area. And you know what? We should probably keep the same build as we kept in the other areas. So let's go ahead and move across and see what we got. And of course, there's nothing there that says protocol. This is not a protocol. Holy nuts, do I not even have a protocol on this water here? Here we go. So, smokehouse, saltery, and then dry shack is on the outside. Smokehouse, saltery, dry shack is on the outside. Still got people starving. Still got people freezing. God, man, my Banies, they're just, I can't figure it out what's going on with them. They're just totally losing everything. We may have to put another woodcutter or something in over here. But let's go ahead and get this little seafood district built up because, by golly, I love my seafood district. Okay, so we're going to start off with the smokehouse. And smokehouse, I use this one. So we're going to put you right there. Cha-ching. Next to the smokehouse, we had the saltery. And are you the saltery? I think you are. Going to come over here. And then we're going to skip one. Boof right there. Next to the saltery, we're going to go drying shack. And you're going to go right, right there. And the cooper, I don't know where we're going to put the cooper yet. We'll probably get something going. Oh, man, I can't build right here because that's where this arch comes in. So basically, we can just get some waterfront stuff here, like maybe what am I thinking of? The dock workshops? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and upgrade this house before we forget to do that. And what are the chances that that road is going to run right between those buildings? Because if it does, we just got us another thoroughfare. Oh my gosh. Don't you love it when things work out? Okay. And that's also going to kind of give us some boundaries here on what we're going to work with. For instance, do I have a space between here? Because if I have a space between here, I'm going to leave a space open over here and maybe put a well right here. Get my people a little bit happier. Oh my God, we're still losing people. I can't figure it out why they're starving. As far as I'm concerned, they're just dumb. So let them starve. I know that sounds cold, but believe me, it's not. And this is why you want the smoke turned on. If the smoke was on, we would be able to see if there was a family in here or not. And what we have to do now is actually click on these. And yes, old man. Yeah, at least we got 2 young families out here. Okay, so that's the start of that. Let's look at a couple different market options we have for this area. Well, we got the handy dandy rural. And I'm thinking that almost looks like a winner right there. If we can get the through, it does have a straight through road. What are the chances that that straight through road is going to line up with this one coming across? Doot, 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 doot. And bring it on down now, right there. And no, it doesn't. Wah, wah, wah. Now, Maybe that's not our market. Maybe we'll go dock market in this area. I don't know. Or I don't know what the central is going to get us. Do. You got a oh, you're even more off. Because anything we do up here is going to wind up in the node for that area. Okay. Scratch that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we need... we got storage down here. Good. All right, let's get some people working here. One or two. I think we got the labor force for 2. 1, 2 in the smokehouse. And you're going to actually make fish. Smoked fish. Are you done? Yes, you are. You are going to salt fish. Oh, maybe we should get another salt works over here. That would not be a bad idea. The question is, where are we going to be able to put it? Should probably go on the river, now that I think about it. Unless we can get it over here somewhere. Why did that happen? No. What is wrong with my eyes today? Holy crumbs. I cannot line up anything. Okay, that explains that. I wonder if it automatically jumped that. Okay, whatever it did, it was screwy. There we go. All right. Not that that's going to make things any better or worse. Okay, Fisher people. Yeah, let's get 2 of them in there. And here we go. 1, 2. Oh my God, our food is still going down. I think we need to get another... let's start looking at some food items or food producers. I'm going to flip. Flip. What are you bringing? I don't want to do another thing for ducks. Trade sheep. Grape seed. No, we can do that. Dismiss you. What do you got? Nope. Dismiss you. Okay, let's get another... Whoa, what the heck is that? Nahime. What the heck is that? I have no idea. Go away. You bother me. You just interrupted my game. Now you crashed my game. So no. Here we go. Let's get this thing set up over here. What road can we use for our thoroughfare? Maybe this one right here. Nope, that's gonna impede too much. How about this one right here? Come on out. We'll make a note out of that. And then we'll just fill in. Is that my road right there? Yeah. I'm just going to run you out to about there. No, actually. Should probably line it up with that. Huh. I wonder... No. Let's try to use the calibrated eyeball here. And do right there. I'm thinking maybe even one more. But let's try it. And then go up. Ooh, one more. Right there. Come on up. Perfect. Okay, we got some boundaries, even though we can't see anything. But I think this is going to be the main thoroughfare for the new node. And now let's drop maybe this road here straight down so we have like a crosshair to build off of. Yeah, that's going to go right to about there. Good enough for the government. Cha-ching. Okay, we're going to do barn and then forester. So let's go ahead and grab that silo barn, which I think is this one. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to make 3 hours today. My stomach is doing flip-flops right now. Here we go. Let's, there we go. I think that's the one we want. Okay, come on out. Where's my road? Where's my road? Okay, there's that road. Oh, that is the one coming down. There it is, right there. And we're going to go right here with that. So, cha-ching. Now, forester. Marlene wanted maple. Pear, peach, orange, olive. Whoa. Maple. Okay. And which one is this? That's the good one. Okay. And we're going to come off of, I think we're coming off of this road here. There's our barn. Right there. Okay, what's next to that? We got houses on both sides. Let's go ahead and grab a couple forest homes and put them on both sides. Make sure we get the right color here, otherwise it's going to throw off our mojo. So flippy, flippy, there's the right color. Boom, there's the right angle, and it looks like we're laying out the outside one first. So come on back down and come over a little bit more so we could see our road right there. Boom, hit the storage. Boom, hit the forester. Boom, hit that house. There's the road. And I think man, this is like surgery here. Nope, it has to go right there. Boom. Now, just to make sure, so we don't blow a gasket. Looks good. Put it in. Okay, and I'm going to grab a little bit of roadage, even though I am never going to find it. Somewhere around here. There's that. There's that. Where's... That must be it, unless... Yep, that's my little two-piece right there. Boom. Okay, good enough. Now, what's on the opposite side? A gathering hut that lines up with the forester, and then we got our hunter and herbalist combo right here. Okay, so a gatherer that lines up with the forester. Flippy, flippy. Here we go. I don't even think I'm going to get these inserts put in, but let me just see what's going on here. 1, 2, 3. There's the house. That lines up with the forester. That should be it right there. Okay, grab a hunter, and we're using the smaller one. I think it's this little booger right here. Yep, do the flippy thing. Why? I wonder why that thing didn't align properly. So anyway, what's going on here? These are the roads right here. Oh, that's the, tell you what, let's come down to this road. Looking for my, looking for something. Come on. There's road. There's that. So I think I'm in my gatherer's hut right now. So let me come over. Is that the gatherer's hut? Then I'm going to come over one more. And then I got to find the road. Right there. Right there. Let's see what that looks like. That is it. Awesome. Okay, now let's see if we can drop an herbalist right behind that. So family services, going to healthy stuff, find an herbalist. And gosh, this is like trying to find a needle in a haystack right here. Okay, that must be my road coming down. So I'm going to go up, 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 up until I hit something. Well, there I hit something. And because it's a, I'm guessing that's it right there. It's just a guess. It's just a guess. Let's check it. Oh my God, perfect. Let's go ahead and drop those last two houses in and then just let them build it. And then as soon as they get it built, we need to man and woman that area quick because our food is going down. Flip, flip. What do we got? Wrong color. Doot, doot, doot. That's the right color. There's that angle. Let's do the flippy thing. And you're going to go on this side first. Okay, we can do that. So which, I think this was our road down here. So road going across, going across, going across, right to there. I don't remember if I set two buildings or two houses on top. Doggone it. Okay, 1, 2, 3 right there. I must have done 1, 2, 3 right there. So I'm thinking I did two top homes. Okay, let's come down here and do two bottom homes then. 3 right there. It doesn't look right, but you know what? I'll bite. And that must be that's the house for there. Come on down. Right to there. Now let's do one more final. Oh my God, that looks good. I think we're going to fly with that. Now we're going to have to put a stockpile in. And I think we're going to run the stockpile. Yeah, let's take this road down like this, and then we'll run the stockpiles out to that road. So this road here is going to continue on down to somewhere. Poof. And then stockpiles. And this is going to be tricky to try to find them. Probably what I should do is go off of There's my road coming down. Now all I got to do is find my road going across. Right there. Okay. 18 starts right there. 18 right here. So cha-ching. And then 18 cha-ching right there. Awesome. We're done. That is that. God, I hope they get that built quickly. Still got a food crisis going on here. One thing we can do, and you know what though? The only problem is we don't have deer. I am almost tempted to do some more pastures. I mean, it's not like we're going to get them built before we go into mass starvation. What? See, if this was Megamod 9, we can drop a bunch of those OP food producers in, and we would be golden. But right now, we suck. You know what I'm going to do? Since we're not getting blueberries here, I'm going to go ahead and throw some sugar beets up into this area too. Boom, there we go. And get you going. Because it looks like we're out of sugar beets here. Okay. What you got? Oh my God. Something's telling us buy animals here. Are you full? Yep, you're full. Doggone it. Okay. Let's look for a new crop field and pasture area now. And we may be going through a major starvation thing here before we can fix this. But as long as we keep the as long as we keep our Banies making food, eventually they're going to hit a plateau where they'll be able to sustain themselves. We just have to let all the excess Banies die off first, and as bad as that sounds. What am I doing? Looking for a crop field area. Here we go. El Mapo. El Mapo? La Mapa. I think it is a La Mapa. That's one of those where the feminine and the masculine are kind of both used. Looks like we started. It looks like we made it. No, it looks like we started something here. So I'm almost thinking maybe down here, do another row of. Why don't we do pastures down here? And maybe make a little square of crop fields right up here. See how that works. I mean, that's not, man, we're just jumping all over the place. That node we just built was right here. This is the seafood district that we're trying to get running. We might want to drop a cooper over here in this area. And we might want to get a market just so these guys aren't going too far for their food. But right now, let's get some crop action going over here. So let's bring them over. And we were going to do pastures down here. And I'm almost thinking maybe use this road here and then build pasture out here, and then just keep going in that direction. And I need a reference down here. this might be the road right here to determine how deep our pastures go. Now, what do I have here? I got a weaver and I got a storage. So you know what we need to first of all do is put some, I think, farmhouses behind here. Oh, I'm using dock homes over here. Ooh, interesting. And do they fit perfectly? They do. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I think we need to continue the dock homage going over here. So let's go ahead and flip. Flip, 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 flip. And against our better judgment, I think we're going to put 6 dock homes right here. Yeah. And the only thing I'm contemplating is, do we make them facing in 2 different directions? And I almost don't want to do that just because I need this real estate down here for the pastures. So let's go ahead and at least get 6 put in over here. Whatever this is, maybe we'll continue this way and just use this as our crop field. We may be overproducing cotton. And if that's the case, then we'll start crop fields right here. And why does it look like we got things squared off over here? Okay, we'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, let's get them 6 homes put in so that we can... Okay, where are you? Are you my dark one or are you my light one? You are my dark one. Light, dark. Okay, here we go. Come over here. Come on up. Shoot, did I put a road back there already? I don't think I did. Up, up, up. But you know what? I didn't, but this is one of those games where you measure twice and you cut once. Oops. Whoa, what am I hitting here? Oh my God, I think we got us a, I think we got a hill right there. Not feeling well right now. One flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm hitting something right there. Can we go to the other side of the road? No. Hitting something there. Start over on this side. Come on, up, 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 nope, up, up, up. One flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And then for some reason, it's not letting us put that in. So let's kind of do this number right here so we can kind of see what we're dealing with right there. I don't even see a stock. Oh, there's some stockpiles down there. But you know what? Let's go ahead and give them a little bit more stockpile over here. Come over here, give them a 2 wide, and come on up maybe 2 by 5. That's happy. Oh, shoot. Get rid of you. Okay. We were going to look to see what road we can bring across for our pastures. And I'm almost thinking it's going to be this one right up here. Let's see what that's going to do for a bridge, because that might leave us a real wonky bridge crossing this big area. Wonky. Wonder who came up with that word. Yeah, I think we're crossing the widest part of the river right there. But where's that going to leave us? That's going to leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 12. No, that ain't going to work. Actually, what that might leave us is another area for crop fields. But we're going to need larger pastures than that. Because we're going to need at least 20 by 20s for the pastures. I have no idea what all this road stuff is out here. Did I actually put that in? Oh, hello. I don't know what that is. Let's go to this button. Well, look at that. It's already been pre-framed. Well, I think it would behoove of us to actually crop field all that area and get some crops out here. So why don't we go ahead and do that? It's still going to frustrate me that we don't have the you know what? I might just put pastures in anyway. And maybe we'll just call it 20 by 20s. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I have no idea how big those are. What am I looking for? Crop fields. Looking for crop fields. You guys are 14 by 14. Interesting. Okay. Let's continue. 14 by 14. Come on down here. 14 by 14. Come on down here. 14 by 14. Boom. And can we go one more over? Yes, we can. Sounds like Michelle Obama. 14 by 14. Because right now we're going to need all the help we can get. Yes, sir. And I think we might have to put us another stockpile, maybe right here. Let's go ahead and grab this and grab this and grab that. And let's come out 2. Yep. 2, and we'll just come down to the end of the road here. Let them build it. I don't know what's going on right there. Boom. There we go. All right. Make it happen. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Yeah, we may be getting rid of this stuff here. I don't know. Because that's really going to mess up the weavers that we have up here. Oh, shoot. You know what we might need over in this area also is a school. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, my God. You guys just fell out of your seats. Let's come on over. Is there a school? I don't see a school over here. We got, oh, there it is right there. Awesome. Okay, we're good. We're golden. Actually, we're not. We're hurting. We are seriously hurting. You know what we might want to do is start jacking up all of our gatherers and fisher people to the maximum. Let's see if we can do that kind of quickish. I don't know if that's even a word or not, but here we go. We got 3 fishing areas here. We're going to take this one here. We're going to kick in 4 fisher people. And we're going to go 1, 2. Then we're going to come down here, kick in 4 fisher people, and go 1, 2. Come over here, 4 fisher people, and go 1, 2. Okay. How many do you have here? You've got 2. You've got 1. Guess what? Now you've got 2. How many do you have? You've got 1. Guess what? Now you've got 2. Boom. And here, you've already got 2, but it's not registering. Interesting. There we go. Okay, and what do you got? You've got 2 already. Perfect. Okay, we got more food units down here. How many do you have? You got 1. Now you got 2. Click. How many you got? You got 1. Now you got 2. Click. What you got? 1. Now you got 2. Click. And is that it? Are you food producer? Yes, you are. Guess what? You got 2. Are you a food producer? Yes, you are. Guess what? You got 2. Bakeries. What do you got? Barley. I wonder if barley is the... You know what? One of them has to be on barley and one's on rye. Guess what? You got 2. Guess what? You've got 2. Bakeries. 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, a couple more. 2 and 2. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that I keep saying that. I'm trying to sympathize with myself over here. Okay, I think we're done in this area. What are you making? What the heck, kachaka? What's that? Sugar cane? We don't have sugar cane. What do we have? Glassware, herbs, glassware, furnace fuel, and potatoes. Pumpkins. Makes flip. I wonder if that makes you flip out. Kraut liquor. Kraut liquor. I can't even get my German going. Oh no. Krauter liquor. Schmeckt gut. I don't know. Does it? Sounds like, I don't know. Krauter liquor. Man. Herbs. Why couldn't they just say cabbage? Anyway, we're digressing here. For one thing, we're making the wrong stuff here. We're not making anything. So what are we going to go with? Why don't we do an inventory check? Where am I going to... Oh, look at this right here. Cha-ching. And let's go by quantity. Don't think it used flax. Oil, blubber, tallow. Well, I'm just looking for some kind of a food item that might go in there to make stuff. Leather, rice. You know, looking at this, these numbers are not great. I mean, we're really top heavy here. But these are just very well balanced over here. So we need to do something with our flax, feathers. Well, feathers and reeds automatically screams survival codes. Let's go down a little further, see what we got here. Do 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 do. Wow, we've got no food in stock. Here's apples, finally. Okay, man, I guess apples is going to be it. We might want to put some more. You know what? I think I'm going to drop some duck blinds. That might get us some instant food and the honey. Did duck even make our duck name? D. Duck meat 0. How on God's green earth did that happen? Huh. That brings up a good question. I mean, I'm really trying to philosophize with myself over here. Is it God's green earth or should it be God's blue earth? Since 75% of the earth is water. I don't know. 2. Nope, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. And what do you got over here? You got one of these. So we're going to kick you up. You're already at 2. Awesome. What are you at? You're already at 2. Awesome. What are you at? You are already at 2. Awesome. Let's get that happening. They're going to need some dock storage over here. That would not be a bad place for it, but that's going to leave us this open back here, which I'm almost thinking just line it with honey. Let's flip. Let's come on down. Where is a dock storage going to leave us here? And that really is the Holy Trinity right there. So let's see if we did a dock storage or bring a dock down here, come across, and then maybe that'll leave a 2 gap up here where we can drop a couple shanties in, because now we got excess fisher people, and I think that's going to be what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to flip again, flip, because I want this perspective to see how much space I'm going to have back here if I drop in a large dock storage. Okay, where's my door? There's my door. And we're actually going to open the door to the water. Why? I don't know. Just sounds right. Now, if I lined it up on the road, we would have 1, 2. If I lined it up on the dock, we would have 2 and a road. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to flip, just like that there. We're going to line you up right there. I guess. And how, I think you're 4. Are you 6 or are you, I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Boom, falls off. Okay, sounds good. 1 here and 1, 2, 3, right there. Boom. Now you got some frontage. And let's go ahead and grab 2 dock shanties as long as we're here. And those are going to go, we are using the light ones, so we're going to go right here. 1 here, so cha-ching, and then flip the color. Boom. And then come, leave a gap. Actually, maybe leave a lot of gap. And just come all the way over to the pier. Put in a second one. Cha-ching, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we actually could drop one more right in the center. But you know what I think we're going to do instead? I think, no, I can't do that. I was going to drop another storage facility in there, but that won't work. You know what? Let's just do one more. I don't like to put these next to each other. No, I'm going to leave it open for now. Just because. Just because. And 4. Do 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 do. 1 2. 1 2. That's going to give access to that one. Let them run. It looks like that road back here is going to come under that one. But you know what? That's all right. Yeah, we're going to come one lower. Try not to let that bother me. Okay, and let's... Any inserts? Yep, you got inserts. I know this is the last thing I need to be worried about right now. 1 2 2 2 2. Okay, and do you have any inserts? Yeah, you sure do, don't you? Okay, good enough. Now where do you end? Right there. Boom. Perfect. Okay, that's good, 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 good. Now, they're going to have storage, so they'll be able to get their own food and stuff out of there. I probably want to run this dock here straight across to join that one. So let's go ahead and do that. Autosave, yep. Do. There's that. Let's go ahead and butt you up. Oh, are we already butted up there? Oh, that's right. We did. We put the storage facility in. So let's go ahead and just add on to that another 3, and then another 1, 2, 3 right to there. Cha-ching. And then we'll probably butt this one out to join up to it. We can actually do that right now. I think it was a 2-piece. 2-piece. Oops. Yep. Make it happen. All right. Come on, people. Okay, let's see what else we can put in. We are going to have to get the market done. I think we might use this road here as our market road coming on up. And maybe this crossroad here coming on across. So that's going to leave us a market right around this area here. I just don't know which market we're going to use yet. So let's go ahead and already extend this road up, unless we want to put a well right there, which I think we might, just to give them a little bit, give them something to be happy about. Family services, let's grab a well. Badoom. I think we're going to run the well in the same direction that we're running the houses in. So it's going to go like this. And right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Let's go right here with it. Poof. And then we can start another 3 thing of houses over here. of the abodes when we're ready for them. When we're ready for them. I'm really anxious to get the market thing going here. Okay, right now we're not producing anything over here, so actually we are. What do you need? Oh my god, you need fish. Boom, there you go. I think once this area gets up and hopping, we're going to be good. Well, starvation fixed itself, and it looks like our cold snap kind of fixed itself also. What else is going? Are they still clearing this stuff, or are they done clearing? Let's find those pastures and see what the progress is with that. I need my map. El Mapo. La Mapa. This is the area, and you can see that they did not have it. They don't have it cleared yet. But we're going to need more pastures. We got crop field here. We got crop field here. We should put crop field here. I mean, right now, I'm not even thinking about the mission anymore. And we need to check out Doug's mining camp over here to see how it's prospering. We don't have a melter in here yet either. So that might be an issue. But let's see if we can already lay out some pastures here, because that is going to be critical for us. Just trying to figure out how we're going to line up our pastures. We might do the same thing we did before, is just measure off of here. No, 1, 2, 3. I think 4 big ones right here. And we can do the same thing we did before. And as a matter of fact, maybe do another one with the leghorns, because I think we've got enough wool. I don't know if wool is still an issue for us. I'm looking. Oh, and we're going to do more duck blinds, because for some reason we have no duck meat. So you know what? Before we even leave this area, let's go ahead and drop some duck blinds in. And since we're squaring this off right here, I'm thinking maybe duck blinds right here. Or we can duck blind right off of here. Because this can be like a trading post right here. A trader. I just don't know what we're going to trade. I'm going to check one measurement here just to see how. I mean, this is my favorite trading post right here out of the dock set. Will that line up? No, not really. I wanted to see if it would line up with the. Oh, well, actually, if we continued right there, we might be onto something. Let's do the flippy thing, flip, flip. And if we continued this dock right here, it would go right there, and actually it would stick out a little bit further. So no, and that doesn't stick out far enough. You know what? That might work right there. And then the only thing is, do we need more trading posts? Because it's not like we're using stuff off of them. And I might just go against my rule about buying miscellaneous foods. Okay, I think we can all agree that this is going to be a duck blind right here. The other option is to put 2 duck blinds in right here. Do 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 do. Give me a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space off the bridge. 1, 6, 2 there, 3 there. That would work. That might work. Now, duck blind, duck blind. Do 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 do. Or as Marlene says, Tyrannosaurus bird. There it is. Do 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 do. Do the flippy thing. Flip. Come over here. Go 1 off the bridge because we want to keep it pretty. Boom. 1, 2, 3 right there. Boom. Put it in. There, we just did that. And let them build it. That's going to get us some duck action over here, which is also going to make a crap ton of more feathers. So more likely than not, we need to get some type of survival coat building things going on here. Can we also need a Cooper. How big is that Cooper? Because we might park the Cooper right behind here. And I know this is not something I normally do. I normally put the dock or the storage behind it. But it looks like this is going to be a little production corner right down here. And right now, I really think the thing we need to produce the most is food. So this would probably be seafood scavengers. We may even drop another shore house up here just to get turtles and frog legs, even though this area here looks much riper for that. Ooh, I wonder, and this is just a wild hair of an idea. Can we put 4 shore houses right here? And then 2 of them can do turtles, and then 2 can do frogs. Or do we double down on the ship and wharfs? I'm thinking ship and wharf because I don't think the shore houses produce that much food. I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be totally wrong. I may be wrong. You might be crazy. They need some storage behind here. What kind of storage can we give them? That's a good question. I mean, I'll tell you what would look really cute for storage would be 2 of the mini storages, the little outhouse looking sheds. But if we can do 1 storage to rule them all, that might be another option. You know what? Doggone it. I think we're going to go for cuteness. So I'm going to flip, 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 flip. And of course, this is the most impractical storage to put right here. But you know what? It's going to look cute. And right now, I think that's what I'm going for. I just need something to cheer me up. So there's that. There is, whoops. Well, I know I skipped 1. So we'll put 1 there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3 right there, and then we'll go cha-ching. And now each of these ducks have their own storage. Oh my God. I don't know what the heck is going on. I think it's the coffee. The coffee is just eating me up right now. Okay, what else can we do over here? I think we pretty much need to start looking at other areas. This is done. How can, okay, flipping again. Flip, 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 flip. how can we make this produce food? And I'm almost thinking, you know what we might have to do? We might have to put in another one of those. Because if we get all these areas here doing seafood scavenging, oh my God, that would look so freaking awesome. If these were seafood scavengers and then we put a trading dock right here. Because this could be like the old dock and this is the new dock. I'm squirreling again. Let's get another 3-piece road or dock for flip right here. You know what? I'm wondering. 1, 2, 3. Why don't we just bring this dock all the way across? 1, 2, 2-piece. Boom. There. That'll give it flavor. Okay, let's man, as soon as these are built, I'm gonna drop somebody in them ASAP. So there's you. You stay up there. There's you. You stay up there. Okay, and we do have houses close by for those people to work in. And just because real estate is not an issue, we'll do that. We'll do that. And you know what? We might just do that. Yes, we did. So that's awesome. Matter of fact, nope, that's it. Oh, something just crashed. What are we going to do? I'm going to leave this open for now, even though I can't figure anything that's going to go in there. No, we're going to connect it. We're going to make this into a 3-row housing facility right here. I don't think we're short on houses right now. In fact, with all those people that died off, we probably have a very, very good housing surplus. What I'm looking for right now is a this thing. Yep. What's our housing check here? Oh my God, that's not even bad. I mean, we do have a housing surplus, but those numbers are close enough to each other that we're gonna sustain some nice families here. And of course, we got this issue going on again. Why are we still cold? Maybe another. You know what? Let's pause for a second because I'm going to remedy something here like rather quickly. We put a dense tree shack out in Doug's mine area. Why don't we get something that cuts wood out there? So here we go. Doug's mining camp. And although we haven't used it yet, maybe we'll go sawmill out here. I'm going to flip to get the perspective. So flip, 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 flip. Oh my God, look at that. Our blacksmith and tailor are built. Tiffany Taylor. If you're around in the 60s and 70s, you might remember that. Okay. What can you build? You got cotton action going on. And you know what? I really think we have a crap ton of cotton. And we probably have a crap ton of wool. And if given the choice, I would do warm coats. Because warm coats are going to bring in the highest. You know what? Man, I am almost thinking. Oh man, now that I see all of the stuff that this thing builds, next time I need a weaver, I think I'm going to drop one of these. Because check it out, they use silk. So they'll work in a silkworm industry. Cured leather, that's just one more flavor that we can add to the salad bar. Cloth downs, that'll eat up feathers. Oh my God. I like the, you know what? Hands down, I think from now on, these medievals are going to be my go tos. As a matter of fact, I might just do an entire map build using the medievals. And the icing on the cake, these are upgradable. So go figure. Now, I don't know if it upgrades this or if it just puts a residence above this. But that would be very European to live above your business. Okay. The mines are here, but man, these stockpiles are looking empty. The miners are on strike. And we've given them stone houses too. So go figure. Doug, got to have a talk with your miners. Okay, what's going on with our blacksmith here? I think this one, yeah, this one is extremely limited until you upgrade it. And then it gets a whole list of things it does. So why don't we, gosh darn it, you know what? Just for kicks, and since we're not doing anything, let's upgrade them. Boom, and boom. There we go. We just did that. So that's going to be kind of cool because then we're going to get to see these at their full capacity, what they can do. Sawmill. I think it would behoove of us to put a sawmill out here in this area to make more firewood. And I'm almost thinking, okay, there's the node. Maybe here? And then that way we can put the tavern a little further over here, unless the sawmill will fit here. Let's see what we got for sawmills. Cha-ching. Go to the wood stuff. Cha-ching. We got the saw pit. That's going to be a lumber. We got the sawmill. And we don't have any water out here, do we? We do have water. But it's on the other side of the mountain. That would not make sense. Industry trader. You know, we should probably start looking for firewood from these guys. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's open this one up. Because if they can bring us fuel, that might be golden. What are you bringing? Hull components. Nope, we're making our own. Coke, steel, bronze, furnace fuel. Nope, nope. Iron ore. Yes, we could. Oh, man, but you know what? It's not worth anything else. And I'm not feeling math right now, so that's the easier of the options that are available. Okay, let's sawmill. We need something sawmill-ish over here. Where's my water source here? Ooh. Other side of the mountain. Doggone it. Okay, we're going to have to go with sawmill, sawmill. Now, where can you go? Flip. That would be perfect. Wow. Was I just going to say that that would be perfect? Wow. Wow. Okay, sometimes things fit so well that they're just meant to go there. Now, this thing's got a couple different colors, which I don't know if we're going to see or not. So we got that. Okay, that thing, that's like the bright red one. White. White's almost too white for this area. This is a mining area. I think we're going to go dark. And we're going to go flip so it opens to the market. Just like that. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? And I think we're going to put a firewood stockpile right next to it. So cha-ching, put it down. Let's go ahead and grab a road just to see if we can connect these. Of course we can, because we're awesome. And let's go ahead and get a... Can we see your radius? Not really. There. There. I think we're going to do the full length here. I just got to figure out where your radius is going to... Oh, there it is. We could see it. Perfect. Awesome, awesome. Ah, nuts on a biscuit. Let's put you up there. Let's go ahead and grab a firewood stockpile. So cha-ching, cha-ching, and what looks like firewood? That looks like firewood. Dun, 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 dun. And I think we're going to start here and come on down to my house, baby. Right there, 2x8. Sounds like a winner. We can even drop a couple stockpiles here, but I don't see any need for anything else. Yeah. We just did that. Okay, let's, you know what, get them building that. And hopefully, you know, how many people are in here? 2. Oh, we could put more in, but I don't think we're going to. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is, you know, when these industry traders get up and running, maybe we just need to check them. Yeah, people are starving. Ooh, childbirth. Not good. Not good. Okay. Doug, what's going on with your mines over here? You're going to have a talk with your Banies. They do not appear to be producing much. Wah, wah, wah. And that's the difference between the jade and marble quarries and precious mines. And the one thing that the precious mines have going for them is that you can actually build them into the mountains. What are you producing? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, these are all garbage producers. Does anybody have a gem yet? Nope. And nope. And oh my god, we got a gemstone. Yay, we got one. Awesome. So out of all of those mines, we get one gemstone. Looks like we need one more stockpile right here. Yeah, those are not producing for us. I think we're going to have to drop some quarries in over here. So with that said, let's go ahead and put one more stockpile in right here. And that's going to be another material one. You know, we're going to go right here, right here, boom, put you in. And I do think we're going to start putting some jade and marble quarries in here. So I'm going to flip again. I'm flipping, flip, 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 flip. And we're actually going to kick this into overdrive over here with these quarries. Let's just see how nicely we can stack them into these areas that we have. Like this might hold 2 right here. If this is 16 across, we can get 2 in right here. This might hold 3. I'm not going to push it for 4. Gosh darn it, man. People are dying in this world. You know what? Don't let it bother you. I mean, there is food. They just need to figure out how to make it work for them. Crazy ass Banies. I think we're going to go with marble first. For some reason, marble sounds happy. It's also the more expensive of the two. Where's my road coming down? Right there. So there's 1. Yeah, see, we cannot get 2 in here. But what we might be able to do is get a quarry in right here and then put a statue carver next to it. Let's try that. And in a perfect world, we'll get a statue carver and a house put in right next to it. So let's go ahead and block it off right there. There's the road, I think. Yep. Right there. Come across to there. Cha-ching. I don't know if a statue carver is going to fit into this, but we'll find out. Let's go and grab him. Let's grab the statue carver here. I think it's under here, right there. Ka-ching. And where's flip, flip? Okay, don't hit. Don't hit. Yes. Perfect. Oh my God, that was perfect. So cha-ching. Oh my, wow, that sounded like a freaking slot machine right there. Oh, bring me some logs or something to work with. Gold, iron, brick, hardwood, logs. We got logs. Here we go. So 400 logs. Any chance you're bringing anything else we can use? No. But I'll buy your 400 logs times 2 is 800. What do I have for 800? Not a lot. That would get me up to 900. Those are way too... Wait, 800? 1, 2, 3. We need some single dollar items in here. Like frogs and turtles. Maybe another duck blind or 5. That might work. Let's go see what we can do here. I need 800 or something. So I don't even know how many here. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 8. 4 of those. So let's drop you down to 3. See where that puts us. Boom. That gets us within... Nope. Oh, I don't have any. Oops. Okay. Oh my gosh. What do I have? Overpaying by 100. 15 does not go into 100. Okay, so let's drop you down to like that and see if we can give you some carbon steel tools. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2. Oops, too many. 40. 42. Where does that put us? An additional 8. I don't have 8 of something. You know what we can do, though? We can drop a couple off of here. So if there were 2 apiece, drop 4 off of there for 396. Cha-ching. There she is, baby. Trade it. Dismiss it. We got logs. Now, sawmill, go to work once it gets built. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, duck blinds. Doug, where are we putting your blinds at over here? Let's do the... I want to say let's do the flippy thing again, but I think we need to do the flippy thing again. This is 2 nice points right here where duck blinds would look really cool, or put 1 trader right in here. We got a duck blind. You know what I'm thinking about doing now that I see that we got one here? Let's go ahead and mirror. See if we can mirror these out. Let's go and flip. I'm flipping. Whoa, Doug, your miner over here is starving. So they need food in this area. Okay. Oh, we were going to give them a fishing port also. Whatever happened to that? Wasn't this going to be a fishing thing here? Yeah, let's get you some fish over here. Bit food. And I'm thinking we're going to have to do the mini because that's a single. And now we just got to figure out, I'm pretty sure that's going to the land next to the duck blind. No, yeah, there's a space between there. So we'll go next to the duck blind to leave a space there. And we'll just kind of say that the duck blind and the fishing dock are like buddy buddy or something. Ooh, and we want to come out two, at least two, three. I think I want to come out two so it kind of lines up with the duck blind. So let's go ahead and go in here, get Mr. Grumpy, come over here and go. If we're going to mess it up, we're going to mess it up really well. Remove it. Remove it. You know what? Maybe drop one of those little 2x2 storages right over here too, if we can. Mini, 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 mini fisherman. You know what? I want to say let's get them running, but that's scary. There we go. Can we come out one more? No, I don't think so. Nope. Right there. Boom. Put it in. Okay. Good, 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 good. We got a fisher dude and a dudette. Let's, just for kicks, see if that mini storage does fit in there. There's a little outhouse. And right there and right, oh my God, it does. Check it out, Funk Soul Brother. Cool. Of course, that's totally irrelevant with these two big storages here. But you know what? We can't put anything else in there, so make it happen, Jackson. And then just to do this really, really awesome decorating that I can do here. Boom, bring that up. Clear that out. And out of all the Banished players out there that are these uber decorators, that's all you're getting out of me. Yes, build it. Fisherman. Poof. Bring us fish. Okay. Doug, what else are we doing here, man? Maybe over here. Where does this arch go? Arch goes to there. So I'm almost thinking maybe one more duck blind over here. And it's not for the feathers. It is just for the duck meat. Right there. Well, close enough. 1, 2. Poof. Can we put a duck blind right there? That is the question. Do, flip, flip. Come on up here. I think, where's my road? That's my road right there. Holy nuts on a biscuit. Look at that. Do it. Is that where it goes or is that where it goes? That looks down too far. That looks right. Boom, put it there. Okay. God, why do we have starving people over here? We are producing. Is there food in here? No. Yeah, we got food. You know what? Maybe give them a couple pastures over here too, just so they can kind of sustain themselves. Let's do a flippy thing. We may do a line of crop fields or something back here. Yeah, because they're going to have to grow some wheat or barley or rye so they can keep their tavern loaded up. And I'm almost thinking giving them some vitamin C too so they don't get scurvy. So why don't we take this road here and just kind of go all the way down with it and see how many pastures we can build, not pastures, but crop fields we can build over here. I think that's going to be our winner. Hey, Marlene, you're there. How's it going? That's not a good question. No, I've actually been kind of grumpy right now because I've been complaining through this whole episode that my stomach is doing flip-flops, and it's almost like bitter coffee, and I'm just not having a good time right now. I'm trying to make this work. You know what? I'm having a good time. I'm not feeling great. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, enough about me. How are you doing, Marlene? I hope you are well. I hope I didn't leave you waiting too long over there. I know I started early today because I got an early start on Fallout Shelter, which I knew was not going to be a long run. I think we're going to hop the river right here too, since we got this duck blind right here. So let's come on down here. 1, 2, right to there. Yeah, and yeah, it just I got an early start on Fallout Shelter, and I thought, you know what, I can either do Baldur's Gate for 2 hours, but that's going to be a late start for Banished. And I really think Banished is more popular on my channel than Baldur's Gate is. I didn't even check my views from yesterday's, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, I think, you know what, I'm almost wondering, do we have too many miners in this area? And since they're not producing, I'm going to kick them down to 1. Yeah, they're just... I never was a fan of the precious mines for some reason. Well, just because they produce garbage and they don't produce a lot of it. So it's really, once we get our quarries up and running here, we're going to be golden. I may even try to put in 2 more of the marbles right here. And then we're going to be rocking. Here we go. Let's get them running so I can see how many miners I have to pull out. 12. Okay. 1, 2. Somehow I think we cut more jobs than that, but maybe we didn't just have enough. Marlene, okay, you're doing pretty well. Been playing Valheim early today, and you remember taking some screen. Awesome. Let's get them screenshots up there. Let's I'm gonna do the flippy thing here. Flip, because I don't know if you caught this idea or not, but I want Doug's miners over here to also kind of produce their own food sources. So I dropped in another duck blind over here. I dropped in a fishing dock right here. And I'm going to give them a couple crop fields back here just so they can produce their own crops for the tavern, which is going to go in. I don't have any idea why my stupid Banies are still starving, but you know what? That's on them. I'm not going to concern myself with it. Well, by golly, there's 3 here, there's 3 here. I'm almost thinking this might be where we draw the lines up. And then those are our boxes for the crop fields. The question is, how far up can we go? So why don't we grab a road here? We'll start on this road here and just go up. Nuts, it's going in the wrong direction. Crumbs on a biscuit. Okay, we'll go straight up here until we can't go anymore. Right here. Boom. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we'll come down. No. We might want to punch. Oh, wait, I got to stop. Doggone it. There, that's not going to give me a road. First of all, here, 2 more duck blinds. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. More food coming in. Okay, now, they work in a food node, and they're starving. Can't explain it. Can't explain it. Okay, here. Do we want to punch this? Oh, we've already got a tunnel. Oh my God, do we have a road coming down? I don't know if we got a road coming down or not. Where's the middle? Doggone it. Oh, you are there. There you are. Come on down. No, where's the other side of my tunnel? That's got to be it right there. Come on down. Okay, there's my road to there. Come back to this pixel right here. Oh, fudgesicles. Come across. I'm trying not to let all that slot machine action distract me. Go to there. We're going to hop this. I can't see anything here. I think that's my road right there. So let's build another bridge. Right there. And what's going on here? There's Doug's comment. Possibly a gathering hut if no guard. And then that's where my text ends. But because it's Banished related, I will open it. Oh my God. I didn't want to do that. No, stop. Crumbs on a biscuit. Doug, I'm going to have to get back to you later. Resume. Boom. So you, if I'm not mistaken, you're saying that you want some kind of gathering thingy out here. Oh my God, this might be a node right here. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to give you a node here. I'm going to still try to squeeze in a couple pastures here, and we'll line up the pastures with the bottom of the node. Now I'm going to pause here because I can see this road coming down, and I can see the center road here. My question is, did you come all the way down? Because if you didn't, you are now. Right to there. Cha-ching. Make it happen. Okay. So let's see what kind of node we can drop right here. And it's probably gonna have to be a small one. I think this one's too big. You know what? Although it is too big, it might not be a bad fit. And maybe this road here, bring it up just so that crescent kind of fills that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, by golly, Miss Molly, we figured it out. I'm going to put the hunter on this side only because it makes sense that he would be hunting ducks also. So let's start with a hunter. Oh, did I just lie to you again? They call me the hunter. Extra credit if you can guess where that line comes from. What are you saying here, Marlene? Sorry, I'm doing pretty well. Yep, you are. Maybe you should build some food traders You know what? I actually addressed that earlier in this episode, that my whole anal retentiveness of wanting to keep my inventory to limited food items is probably unrealistic. And it's almost at this point where I should grab anything that comes by. My daughter's blowing up the phone over here. I don't know why she's blowing up the phone, because she should be teaching right now. Yeah, we are a whole family of teachers over here. And I am the only one out of us that is unemployed for 3 months. So, with that said, go out and get me subscribers and followers so I can get monetized. And you can help, you'll help out a teacher. What do they call it? A starving teacher. Here we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to lay this out. What do I want? Do I want to put my forester down first, or do I want to? I'm going to put my forester down because he's going to go right to the waterfront. Right to the waterfront. And here we go. Flip it. Flip. No. Oh my God, that was the T button. What did that do? I don't know. That did something. Flip, flip. There we go. Did it just turn it 180 degrees? No. Oh my God, it rotates it backwards. Okay, I just learned something. So R goes clockwise, T goes counterclockwise. Good to know, good to know. Okay, that's perfect right there. I'm going to drop this to see if it jumps to the right or jumps up and down. So drop it there. Boom. No, it actually jumped to the left. Interesting. Interessante. So let's grab that forester again. Go back into here, and it's going to jump to the left. So I think I'm actually going to come over. Oh, it's still there. You know what? That's good. I'm going to put it right there. Right there. Because then that's going to give the hunter. That's going to put the hunter over a lot of water. I'm going to go one more. Right there. Yeah, maybe right there. Poof, drop it. Okay, now let's get rid of that one. Find our hunter. My mom was a teacher and her father too. Awesome. Loads of teachers way back on that side of the family. You know what? For some reason, I think teachers attract other teachers. And you're not often going to hear a guy say this, but I'll swallow my pride. I actually followed in my wife's footsteps. She became a teacher first, and then she encouraged me to go for it. And the only thing was, I was in a master's program for special needs children. And out of nowhere, the university demanded $8,000 from me to continue my courses, even though I had financial aid pending. I don't understand what the urgency for me to pay was, but that is what forced my withdrawal from the program. And I'm at the age now where I'm just saying, screw it. I am not going to take on another 20 or 25,000 in student debt to continue a credential that I might only do for another 5 or 10 years. It's not worth it to me. And I know we had this conversation before, because I believe you said that education over in Denmark is free, which it should be. you know, because any any intelligent country would realize that if they invest in their citizens, the citizens are only going to make the country better. That looks good. That's a good hunting radius right there. But when you live in a capitalistic society, and here I'm going off on my political rant, it's all about the money. And whenever you bring money to the table, you invite corruption. And people only start looking out for their own self-interests. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Why? 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 You know what then? I think what we're going to have to do, we might just do a little bit of leveling here. Let's go ahead and draw this road out to here, go to the water, come back to 1, 2. That's going to be our new bridge going across. Let's go ahead and take this mess out down here. And that would be this bridge. And it would be this road until we hit the crossroads. Boom, cha-ching. Okay, that's good. And I almost want them to build it, but I like the way everything is clear right here because we should be able to see what we're doing. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Call me maybe. Get a bridge. Get this bridge. We're going to hop the water here. Just like that. And let's see how far we could drop the road this way. Because we're going to hit something. Oh my God, we hit a lot of things. Am I lined up properly? Because that's really going to mess me up if I'm not. Oops, what happened? Somebody does not know how to build. Okay, but it looks like the 2 are in the right spot. The 1 is off. The 1 is off. And that's my gatherer. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let's come over here. There's the top of them. So drop, drop. That lines them up. Come across. Right there. Boom, put it in. What's going on here? Yeah, we actually get paid. You get paid to study. Oh my God, even better. Not a lot, but enough to survive. Holy nuts on a biscuit. Imagine how many genius doctors, scientists, artists there are, but the world will never get to benefit from their talent. Yeah, just because they didn't have the money for education. Yeah, and only if the world realized that it actually took teachers to teach those doctors, lawyers, and everybody else who's driving around in a Lamborghini. Jesus. Anyway, that's just my rant. I probably shouldn't go there, but you know what? We just did. There we go. That's built. Now we're happy again. What goes across the street from these? I think we put a storage barn across the street. And what it was the no, it's not the storage barn. I think we're going to have to find us let's look at another node just so we get an idea of how we used to build these. You'd figure that out of all the times I've used these, and I think these are them right here, out of all the times I've done this, I would know how to build these. Are these the ones we're using, or are these the minis? Minis. Okay, I don't want mini. I want the standard sized ones. These are the ones. Okay. So what are we doing here? Okay, flanking a barn on both sides. Is there anything in the middle? No. Stockpile in the middle. That's interesting. But it's not on the road. What? Are you kidding? I'm going to flip. Flip, 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 flip. How can we have a stockpile here that doesn't come to the road? That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, anyway. So we're going to flank a barn, and then 4 houses here. And then we'll go ahead and build this little conveyor stockpile. As a matter of fact, are you full? Yeah, you're pretty close to full. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's run another stockpile in this direction so we can get some food over here. So there's that, there's that, there's that. Come off of this house here, leave a space, and run it to the road. Actually, not to the road. Let's run it to there. Boom. Otherwise, it's not going to look nice. Okay, that's good. Now, let's go back and finish building. Oh, wow, what's going on here? Are you absolutely serious? Okay, gatherers and hunters. Hunters, 19 of 19. Gatherers. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, please. Go to work. What are you? Forester? Yeah. I've got labor. Let's put foresters in. Holy crumbs. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Awesome. Get us more logs. Are you in yet? Yes, you are. Chickens. Nope, don't need no chickens. We might need chickens, but we're going to let the ducks take care of themselves. Do we need more people working here? I'm flipping. Yeah, you just fell out of your seat again. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Please put in a canal leading in. Doug, I don't know. Are you watching this game right now, or are you commenting on a previous video? You got to go for a second. You go, Marlene. You go do you. Yeah, Doug is here. Doug's blowing up my phone over here, and I don't know if he's watching this video right now or if he's commenting on a previous one. But what did you just ask for? A canal. And let's go ahead and find out what you were. The only thing I can imagine what you were talking about with the canal is that you're watching yesterday's episode when we talked about canaling into Lake Pac-Man right here. And this would be the canal right here. And actually that would join your mining camp right here. Interesting. Okay. So we'll put a pin in this for now, because more likely than not, that might be our best option. I mean, if we can pull some more food out of this lake here, that would benefit us greatly. And if we are going to start buying food from the traders, we may continue the mining operation up here. Now, this screams for a node. This really screams for a node right here. So I'm already seeing a couple food sources over here. Could do another layer of crop fields going in. Yeah, because these crop fields here are not going to produce much. As a matter of fact, we might just produce enough to keep the tavern flowing. We'll see. And then we got to get a couple more bridges going across here. I think this is the bridge we just put in right here. And maybe once we figure out where the housing tracks are going here, we'll come across here and bridge this. So maybe 2 or 3 bridges in this area. That's the plan. Anyway, let's go back to this area. Can I think of anywhere else we need to go right now? I want to look at this real fast because this is the new node we just built for the new seafood area. And we need to make sure that we just got enough people working down here. And you know what we might want to do? We might want to drop a school and a church down here for these people. So anyway, let's come into this node first. There she is. And Marlene, if you are watching, I don't know if you're back yet or not. This, you know what? I'm going to wait for you to come back and then I'm going to show you because this is actually your node right here. I'm going to flip. And let's see. We're going to, oh, wow. That just dictated where our market has to go. Because I was aiming up here for the market, but that's going to be inside the node. So, scratch that idea. What if we marketed right here in this area? I'm going to plant you up here just so we can see what our boundaries are, and then find out what market's going to go nicely right there. And let's go to the markets. Go into the market. Let's try the rural first, and the rural is rurally too big. Okay, so that ain't going to happen. So that's going to leave us with the little village, small town market here, which is a 4x4. Or probably a better investment is going to be the dock market. El Ducco. So we're going to come over here to the docks, dock trading, dock market. And now where's all of the people coming from? Probably the south and the east. So the one place I don't need an opening, even though I have to go the long way. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys all fell out of your seats again. Let's do this. And I wanted to flip this, so R. I think I'm going to go with, you know what? Maybe that's it right there. No, I'm going to go that direction with it and put it right here. Because then that gives me a couple little areas that I can build around it. Maybe put in like a soup kitchen. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go with this. And that encompasses everything. Perfect. Come on, stop thinking about it. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, there. It's dropped. Now, should we get some more housing here, even though we don't have the jobs? What? These guys don't. What do you need? You got barrels. You got fish. You got logs. I'm going to assume it's either the logs or the fish that's holding up production. And because they're out of work here, yeah, it's got to be the fish. What can we do to get more fish in this area? Come on over. Do I have 4 here? I sure do have 4. You know what? Seafood scavengers. Let's go ahead and put those in. So I'm going to flip again. Flip, 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 flip. Flippy. How many can we get along here? Could you get another fishing dock coming out on the lake from around the lighthouse? Let's look at that in a minute. In the meantime, oh, let's upgrade these. So upgrade and upgrade. And we already upgraded you, right? Yes, we did. Sorry, you guys fell out of your seats again. Hey, Marlene, I was going to show you something. I'm glad you're back. Let me get these seafood dudes put in first. By the way, I think that is a technical term, seafood dude. Reed farm, no. Seafood scavenger. Okay, flip, 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 right there. And how many can we put in here? So there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I think that's it. So cha-ching, you're going in. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. And cha-ching. There we go. And you know, if we wanted to make it pretty, we can even do a little coming out with this dock right here. Anyway, make it happen. Fishing dock off the lighthouse. Sounded like Tiny Tim there for a minute, didn't it? Fishing dock off the lighthouse. Do 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 do. And my people are still starving. Of course they are. What's your radius over here? Let's put you down over here. So we can do another one right here. I just don't understand why these people are dying. I mean, the only benefit to them dying off if they're walking too far is that somebody who moves in is going to have a closer job. All right, let's grab fish. Cha-ching. Well, it's not going to line up perfectly because otherwise we're covering too much land. Well, should we optimize the do the flippy thing right to there? Well, let's see what direction. I love the idea of another animal. Okay, I'm convinced that Doug is watching he's watching yesterday's video, because I think he was saying another animal pen district, which we'll probably look into. You know what? We can give him animal pens in his mining camp. He's not hearing that right now, but that's going to happen. Okay, let's see where's this going to jump. So cha-ching, put it in. And it jumped. It didn't jump. Awesome. Build it. As a matter of fact, as long as we're killing people, let's get them walking on water. Where is it? There it is. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Come on out. 1, dun, dun, dun. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Oops. Cha-ching. Oops. Cha-ching. And I don't know how many. 1, 2. Let's go for a 2-piece. Do. Where are we? Right there. Cha-ching. Okay. Marlene, you got your other fishing dock. Gosh, do you believe all these people dying? No laborers are available. Oh my God, did we lose a teacher? I'll bet we did. I'll bet you we lost a teacher. Student died of starvation. Yeah, child dart has died of starvation. Oh my gosh, my Banies hate me. No labor, builder, preservist, hunter, student. So far, okay, and now we're back. Okay, there's another no laborer for a builder. There's a baker, the builder, the baker, and the candlestick maker. And now we're into no laborers for miners and salt boilers. Another baker. I think we're lucky with the teacher. I mean, knock on wood. But you'd think if anybody was smart enough to figure out how to survive, it would be a teacher. Yeah. I don't know, man. Come back down here. Let's go back up here and find out what's going on. Oh my gosh. Wow. 4. I think we just lost about 200 people. You know what? Maybe it's time to pull all non-essential people off of their jobs and just put them into food producing jobs. Wow. First of all, let's save all of our laborers to fill jobs. Now let's go down. Who can we pull out of their jobs? Obviously, the tailors. The tailors can go. So let's go ahead and pull some tailors. I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier. You know what? And actually, let's just go this way. Cha-ching. And then boom, there we go. 0 of 13. Teachers, we need our teachers. I'm glad it's still 8 of 8. That means that all of our schools are manned and womaned. Vendors, we do not need vendors. So go ahead and 0 that out. Weavers, we don't need weavers right now. Go ahead and 0 that out. Woodcutters, yeah, I think we still need woodcutters. So I'm going to kick 2 more into there. Okay, 21, 8. Traders, as of right now, I'm going to say no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That could change. Soups, yes, that's food. Silk farmers, nope, can't eat silk. Shoremen, don't know what you're shoring, but you keep doing you. Shipwrights, I think these are the shipyards. In which case, I'm going to pull all of them. Sailors, ropers, quartermasters, pressers, a preservist, yeah, that's a food item. Physicians, a miner. Against my better judgment, I'm going to pull them because they're producing crappage. Millers. I don't know what you're milling, but keep doing you. A joiner, those must be our barrel makers. You know what? I'm actually going to pull them too. A hunter? Yes, please. Herdsman. We're going to do that for Doug. We're going to get him his animal pens. And you know what? Maybe that'll sustain the tailor that's over there too. Fuel refineries? Why not? Yes, I need foresters. Fishermen? I don't know where that other one... Yeah, I know where he's going. That must be the one beside the duck blind. Fishermen, dredgers, yes. Dock workers, those are probably my reed farmers. Don't need it. I'm just afraid if I pull them, I'm going to pull seafood scavengers. No, they're seafood scavenger. And we got more reeds than we know what to do with. So you know what? Zero it. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. That just cleared everybody over here. Okay, that was my dock workshops. No. And what are you? Why did the soup kitchen clear? Whoa, that's bizarro. Okay, that wasn't a good move. Even though we did pull the reeds, we pulled everybody else also. So, 28, boom. Put them back to work again. Distiller, good. Curer, I guess that's good. Don't know what we're curing. Yeah, dude, tobacco leaf. Clerics, carvers. Bakers. Okay, we can do more bakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, 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 good. All right, let's fly with that and see what happens. So, cha-ching. And we've got enough labor force now to cover anybody that dies. As a matter of fact, let's get 10 builders just to keep the construction going. They're going to build this. Let's go back to Doug's area. Oh my God, I'm starting to sweat now. We've been having a heat wave over here. So anyway, what's going on? Mining. Let's look at Doug's area. So cha-ching, let's teleport back here. Oh my God, they're getting the crop fields put in here. So let's change of plans. Okay, Marlene, I don't think you were here with us. I'm going to flip. But what's going on here was this is kind of like the Weaver area. We got cotton here. We got tobacco down here. But we got crop field, and then this is going to be another one. What crop should we put over here? As a matter of fact, we may even drop a second layer of crop fields here. I think we will. I'm thinking run a road back here, block this off, and then do either another thing of crop fields or do pastures back here. Squash and beans. So you want to go with the Three Sisters. Okay, we can do that. So let's first of all pause because this whole slot machine action is not working for me. Let's go ahead and squash beans. We'll do the Three Sisters right here. And then it looks like you're getting an added bonus here. So you want to add a little bonus to your Three Sisters? Could start off with the beans because they're the smallest. Did you see my crazy suggestion? 2 comments up. Here's a crazy idea. Build straight across the lake, north or south, and line the entire thing with seafood dudes. That is a crazy idea. I'm a wild and crazy guy. Extra credit if you can tell me who that is. Here we go. What else is going on? No, really weird with all the fields and pastures you have. Yeah, I can't figure that out either. Could you get another fishing dock in? And now we're back to where we are. And yes, we did. So now we got the Three Sisters here. Let's go ahead and put you in for beans. We'll put you in for squash. Actually, we got a couple squashes because we can also do the pumpkin over here. But we'll go with the traditional squash right here. This, I don't know. We got one extra thing to play with here. What do you want to do? Chilies might almost work, but I don't really know how sustainable chilies are for a food. And I don't think we've got lettuce anywhere. So you know what I think we're going to do? We'll do a second row of crop fields and we'll put a salad bar in, all the green stuff. Lettuce, broccoli, tomatoes and cabbage. Chili. You're getting southern vibes. Okay. So what did we put here? Squash. Chilies are smaller than squash. And this, see, this is just my anal retentiveness kicking in again, that we got to go little and then larger, larger, larger. So I'm thinking we're going to change this one to chilies, even though this should probably be the chili. We're going to go here with chili. We're going to go here with squash. Oops, did we miss it? Nope. There you are. Cha-ching. You're going to be corn once you're done. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to need more storage. Do we continue with the dock storages over here? Or do we upgrade them to the Viking storage? I'll let you answer that when you get around to it. And that's that crop field there. Maybe we can get them to build that real quick. Here, let's kill them faster. And there they go. Dropping like fly. Yeah, keep dropping. What do we care? Man, I've got to be the meanest player out there. I mean, we'll just take this road all the way into the mountain. Boom. Why? I don't know. Because we can. Why do anything? Because you can. And where does this end? Right there? That. Boom. Okay. I don't get it. Okay, crazy idea with the whole dock thing, and I don't see anybody clearing this mess out here. Let's see if we can give them a little priority. Like right here. Cha-ching. And you know what? Let's even encourage them to double dip this area. So not only are they building the crop field, oops, now they can get the resources out of there too. Okay. The dock fishery is built. Is that the one we were waiting for? Well, it's got 4 people in it. I don't think that was the one we're waiting for. Maple Forester is up and running. Okay, what are we going to... It's got 4 people in it already. Close that. Bring that over there. We'll just park it there. And did we do corn here? Squash. This is going to be corn once we get somebody in. And then we're going to have to figure out what kind of housing and storage they're going to get for this area. Housing and storage. This almost screams a node right here. But it ain't going to happen because we're going to either do pastures or crop fields up here. This almost screams node. That might happen. And then that's going to get us into this lake. Where are we? Oh, we're all the way down here. That's bizarre. Okay. Back to Doug's mining camp. Man, he's going to be in for a treat when he comes back. When he actually sees this one post. Okay. Love the idea. Okay. So Doug still loves the idea of the whole animal pens. He might not like. Whoa, wow, it won't go over any further? That's bizarre. That is bizarre. Okay. Well, no, we're in the mining district. Okay, here we go. Let's do the flippy thing. And where were we going to note it? I thought we were going to drop a node back here, right here. I think we did. So let's get some. Let's see if we holy nuts on a biscuit. There's that, a hunter. There's the forester. What I'm doing right here is I'm trying to see where my road, where my boundary is, and I think that's a little blue right there. Yeah. So there's going to be my road edge. There's that. Nope. There's that. There's that. Right here. I don't know which one it is. Is it here or here? I'm almost thinking it's this one. So you're going to come down to there. And you're nuts. It's not going in the right direction. Okay, stop. Can we bring you? Doggone it. Okay. There, calibrated eyeball. There, calibrated eyeball. Let's try there first. Boom. Too far. 1, 2. There. Not far enough. There. One more over. Right there. That's close enough for the government. 1, 2. Right to there. Okay. That outlines that. And you know what? Weren't we going to draw the line here? That's not enough room for a pasture or anything to go in. Everybody running here is starving. No labor. I am out of laborers. Do you believe it? Well, you know what? Pause. Maybe the game is telling us it's time to go back to Megamod 7. Maybe. I mean, we could recover. The thing about recovery at this stage, it's funny because you might have one family living in one corner of the region and another family in the other corner, and everybody's running to the middle or to another corner for food and stuff. So even if there was enough food and they produced enough, chances are they would be running so far back and forth that they're gonna die. What are you bringing? Can't eat any of that. So, okay. Continue the dock storage to the mountains. Okay. Marlene, what is your opinion on the continuation of this game? I mean, lately we have not been faring very well. This whole starvation thing seems to be It seems to be coming up more frequently than it really should. I'm going to let them continue building here. Doug, I don't even know where to go with an animal district here. Maybe off of this road back here in this little square right here. That way we can still do like Future Farmers of America here, and they can all take their stuff to the market. I'll lay them in just to see what happens, but I'm not going to make you any promises here. So I'm going to flip like that there. I think we're going to go off of the back road here and here, and we're just going to square this area right here, kind of, sort of, in a way. And I guess we're just going to go with our little holy trinity of the three. As a matter of fact, we might want to go as high north as possible just to keep the animal smell out of this area. So let's see what we've got. And of course, we're going to open it to this area here so the people that live here can go do their jobs. So let's go to animal pens. We'll go to animal pens, and I guess we're going to, should we just go in this order? You know what? No, I'm going to put chicken on the outside. So start with this. I'm going to do, where's my opening? Flip, flip, right there. And find the corner of the road here. I think that's it right there. So you're going to go here. One. Two. Three. 4, 5, and that's too far. So we'll go with 3. Grab milk, come up here, skip 1. Right there. I don't think, did I? Yeah, I didn't do one more. Grab wool. Nope, grab chickens. They're the stinky ones. The smallest creatures are the stinkiest ones. There's the road. Where's it going to butt up to? Oh my God, I got a road. I got something coming down right there. That ain't cool. Well, maybe. Oh my God, is it going to line up just right? There. Space. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Autosave. Kick off. There we go. Boom. All right. 9 animal pens right there. Let them build it. Still think we need to get some kind of pasture action going over here, but do we have enough housing for everybody here? Right now, nothing's being done. This needs to go to firewood. Boom. Okay, let's continue. Let's kill them. And yeah, I don't know. Marlene, if it was up to me, I'd stop for the same reasons you just mentioned. For next time, I'd remind myself food is super important in late game. Yeah, I'm thinking continue the dock storage into the mountain. Now we're back to that again. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we will call this one. And you know, maybe I'll go back to the smaller map again too. It's really a shame that this turned out the way it did. I'm just trying to figure out, oh, wow, there's our 3 hours. I'm just trying to figure out what is causing this. Are the people actually living too far from where they work? Because that would be but stupid to have to sit there and click on the houses and kick people out and bring in new families on all of the houses on the map. You would think that the game would adjust itself, that the Banies would move out if they worked too far. But hey, for the most part, it was a great playthrough. You know, thanks, Marlene. I appreciate that. I mean, it really brought joy to come back to a Megamod that I was familiar with. But when you get this going on, I don't know. I think the developers need to bring something into the game that the Banies automatically migrate towards, you know, their working areas. In the real world, working and living far apart from each other is no issue because you just jump in a car and you commute. However, if you're on foot, it doesn't make sense. You have to live where you work. This game does not understand that concept. And to have to manually make that adjustment, it's not feasible for gameplay. So anyway, there's my critique. Nobody asked for it. It's an opinion, and you know what they say about opinions. Yep. I think this is the end, as Jim Morrison would say. So anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead then and close this one out. This node here is never going to get built. Marlene, as long as we're still talking, let me just throw a couple things at you here. We're going back to Megamod 9. What size of map do you want to see? What theme do you want to see? And just throw something at me so that I can already get an idea of where we're going to go with it. Or are you sick of Banished and it's time to move on to something else? I don't know. Because I mean, I've really been beaten on this horse for a while, that I wonder if everybody's sick of it. Maybe go for the medium map. Love to see another red desert with the Mexican flavored. Okay, you got it. Red desert. Should we go with Sedona again? Okay, we can do Sedona. We will relive that medium map, Megamod 9, Mexican flavor, pottery, and stuff. Well, Sedona, if you haven't Googled it or anything, they're the interesting people in the world. They're the ones who chase the solstices, or whatever you want to call it, summer solstice, winter solstice. They chase the equinox around. They got the whole Wiccan thing going on. They got their beads and their pearls, and yeah, they're just and you know what? I'll go ahead and throw yoga in there too. You know, that should probably give you an idea of the kind of people out in Sedona. That was interesting that we took this node here, ran right through the creek. So anyway, wow. Jeez. Okay. You got it. We'll do that. Spaghetti Western. Yeah, they're an interesting group of people that are out in Sedona. But you know what? It's also a tourist area. So they're trying to upplay the whole desert thing. while gouging the tourists at the same time. Healing oils. That's another thing that they're really into there. Spiritual things. Okay, that's it. So anyway, let's go ahead and close this one out. Thanks, Marlene, for the idea. We'll go ahead and work on that for the next one. And with that said, I think we're gonna close it down. If you like this episode, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a sympathy like anyway. If not for me, for the Banies. And if that doesn't work, if you're watching me on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those things, or if you have done either of those things, go out, tell 10 of your friends about my channels and get them to subscribe and follow. If you don't know 10 family, friends, or pets, go out, tell 5 of them twice. If you don't know 5 family, friends, and pets, go out, buy yourself a hamster. If you're up for it, you highly recommend Valheim. I'll have to see if I've got that in my inventory. I'm always up for something new. Hamster! There we go. And once you get that hamster, what are we going to name him? Come on, Marlene. What you going to name the hamster? Boo! There you go. Hamster Boo. Hey, thanks a lot for stopping by, Marlene. Thank you very much. I do not know if I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, because that is the day that it's kind of family-ish. But on Sunday, I should be back again. If I'm not back on Sunday, definitely Monday again. Yeah, that's it, man. All right. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here. My Banies are grumpy. They're obviously out of here too, in a different way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, everybody. Marlene, thanks a lot for stopping by. Doug, you need to catch up with us. We'll see you in Sedona. Bye-bye. Do 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 do.